welcome to the Beard Up Podcast Fatherhood episode. Here we're gonna discuss, from my nephew's point of view, upon what it is to be a father. And of course, with Father's Day approaching, we're gonna be celebrating a great day with our kids, with our family, and our loved one. But I definitely want to take this time to hear from a child's point of view of what fatherhood is. And of course, with no further introduction, I have here my nephew Kingston. So let's jump right into it. And a question I have for you, Kingston, is what does it mean? What does fatherhood mean to you?
Taking care of your child and make sure they have a roof on top of their head and providing them with clothes and food and making sure they don't go to school wearing dirty clothes.
Okay, I think those are great points. Providing a roof over their head, food, clothing, all these necessary things that a child need. It's part of our responsibilities of a father to provide these things. And of course, speaking of responsibilities, what responsibilities do you think a father should have?
Not being mad when somebody asks you to take your children to school, or not being mad when you have to cook, and not you can't you have to keep your promise. If you say that you were gonna go to a basketball court or anything, or play sports.
Keeping promises. Promises, what I took from all of that is really key. A child, could be hurt or could feel like, some type of resentment to the father, like, wow, he promised that he'll take me to the playground. He promised that he'll take me to the park. He promised that he'll take me to my football practice or game. And that doesn't happen. And these are key things we got to make sure that we keep up. We make promises to ourselves to take care of daily things or goals or things that we need to take care of. We need to fulfill those promises to our kids. You have different role models that you look up to as men. What do you admire the most about these role models and these father figures in your life?
They help me with stuff, and they make sure I have a roof on top of my head, and get me food and get me clothes, and making sure I'm alright.
I like that, making sure he has his Chick-fil-A that he loves. He forget that part, playing the games, whether it's 2K, Madden, all these different games. When it comes to role models and their responsibilities, I know you have several role models in your life, men who are father as well. What qualities you see of them that you like the most?
They play games with me. They take me to the park when they can, and they get me Chick-fil-A and play 2K with me and Madden every game.
That's great answers. I know those are big things that you enjoy, whether, it's the father, grandparents, myself, shout out to me, but those are key things, a guy like Kingston loves. And having that male role model in his life to do these things, that father figure, is key. It's key for his upbringing to know that, hey, these guys can step away from wearing a tie and a suit to go ahead and shoot hoops outside, throw football, play 2K and other various games. On this show and on this episode, I know there will be a lot of new fathers that be watching this show. What advice would you give them, Kingston?
Don't nag when you have to take your children to school or cook or just play outside with them and just make sure that they have a roof on top of their head and clothes to wear.
That's great. You know, don't nag. Don't complain. Don't throw your hands up. Just do it. Be like Nike. Just do it. You know, just take that time, that quality time to go and hang out with that child, to do various things with them will go a long way. And thanks for tuning in to this fatherhood episode. Happy Father's Day to you all, to all the dads, to all the fathers. Keep doing what you're doing. It's not easy, but keep grinding, doing your best for your child, because it will pay off. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and see you all next time.